Hi, thanks for checking out our channel. We're going to do a how-to repair video on a Speedrite 12000i. Particularly it's a 2012 model, based on when it was built. Look at the serial number. Well, it also says 2012 on it right there, but look at the serial number 12, first two digits. That's the year it was built. So it's 2012. All right, so let's see what we're going to do. I don't remember what the customer dropped this off for us to work on. He lives not too far from here, a little ways, but not too far. It was cheaper. He was already coming up this way. It was cheaper for him to ship it or drop it off and everything versus shipping it back and forth. We may have to ship it back to him. I don't know what his schedule is like, but we'll figure it out when the time comes. So we're gonna. This is a dual powered unit, runs off of AC or DC, 120 volts or 12 volt battery. And the cable he sent along with it is a 12 volt. So we're gonna hook it to a 12 volt supply. It's kind of working. Sounds good. But that display looks like crap. Let's test the output of it real quick. See what that reads. Tester at. Because it sounds decent. It doesn't sound bad, on the clicking sound of things. Let's put a tester across it and see what it reads. .4 kV, so a little over 10,000 volts coming out of it. So that thing's stuck. So maybe we just got a bad display board. I don't know if I got one of them things. I need to let's pull it apart and see. All right. It's got crap in the threads here. Now, we do sell parts for these things. So we got them in stock. We can get you parts. We'll get you price on parts. If you chose to do it yourself, most people would rather not, but maybe they feel confident enough they can do it. Come on, get out of there. Got this little plug, plastic plug right here. I'm trying to get it out. Usually I just pop them right out, but this one's starting to break. Come on. This is cheap, brittle plastic. Come on, get out of there. Almost. There we go. So it feels like that thread's broken. Alright, there's the inside of it. Well, a lot of the plastic on the casings is starting to break, come up brittle. Like here's part of the plastic there, set right there, so that screw mount's no good. That screw mount's no good. I mean, it's not a make or break deal, but I can definitely tell that this thing's seen better days. I mean, there's a lot of hot spots in this board already starting to show up. It still works, but it looks like crap. See, it's all dark, especially over here on this stuff. This board's probably not long for this world. It is 8 years old, Speedrite, so that's on the longer side of things when it comes to their newer stuff. Their Speedrite 1000 to the 12,000, all their boards are in this epoxy gel stuff. These boards are encased in an epoxy, except for this board, and they get hot. They can't breathe. You know, they waterproof these boards by doing that, but they get hot over time, and those parts are all black and discolored. Especially over here, it looks really bad. But it's gotten water in it. I can see some corrosion right there. That's why, probably why that display is not working right. Let's see if we can clean that. If we can clean it, a heck of a lot cheaper. Let me go get some contact spray and a little brush or something to buzz on it with. Okay, we're gonna spray this. No power to it, so take this Dremel to water this. Turn the speed down on it. All right, let's put the back cover back on real quick. Oops. Let me get that cord that was on it. There we go. There it is. Flip it over. I do need to get that switch to loosen up. It's kind of stiff inside. There's probably got some gunk built up in it too. So let's. No. So see, it's missing half the digits on there. All right, so let me go do a little sneaking around here. All right, I think this is a new display board for one of these. I didn't think I'd have one, but I was looking around and I found one. Or I think I found one. Oh. Yep, got one. All right, cool. Well, let's try it again. Let's put this back over. Back cover back off. It'll come off easy. All right, so we're going to pull this water off here. take all these screws out. I need a bigger screwdriver. Let's do this. Ah, look at that. More corrosion. Well, let's clean there. Let's see if that makes a difference. We can also clean the front of this little rubberized thing. We'll spray some cleaner on there. We'll take the little wire brush, turn it down, and just buzz it off there. Clean these contacts real good. And we'll blow it off. See how this looks. LCD itself. Yeah, see it's got some crap built up there. We'll spray a little cleaner on it. And I'm just going to wipe it off here. It's an electronic contact cleaner, so it's not going to hurt anything. And wouldn't this be nice? Oh, look, there's more still there, so if I pull that off, set that there for a second, and then we'll clean that off. Set that back down inside there. Put that right there. And then we'll set that back down, and we're going to plug it in. And we'll yeah, those screw holes are stripped. Yep. Yeah, this plastic on this is not very good. Okay, let's actually I don't need that on there. So make sure I plug it in right. This way. All right, here we go. Now, LCD's still messed up. Well, shoot, looks like we're going to have to replace that LCD board, or LCD. We'll try the LCD itself first. Because this little deal here comes as a kit. Because the LCD, a new plastic front there for it, you know, screen. Only it does not come with is that little rubbery thing, which we can reuse that. Pull this off. Could be this board, I don't know. Let's leave that in there, the board or the LCD. Let's put the new board in it. Put that back down there. Plug that in. All right, watch that LCD. Nope. So must be the LCD. Oh, the only other thing it could be is because that little rubbery thing that's on there has to make contact to these little strips. Every single one of them, the little spots. And if this thing isn't tightened enough down onto those, it may not make contact. But the plastic on this case, this little screw holes is starting to wear out. They're starting to strip because they use cheap plastic. And they're holding, they're tight, but they may not be tight enough. I can try to tighten down a little bit more with this, but see, that one's just that's tight, but it's not going to tighten down all the way. See, the same with that one. So those two, that one's pretty tight. Middle one's pretty tight. Those two outside ones, I can just keep. I don't want to tighten them up anymore because they're just going to completely strip out. But we need to take these screws, just going to loosen them up a little bit. Set this down here so I know it's the new one. And that's the old one. Now, one thing it is missing is this. That's supposed to go like that, right there. That couldn't be the issue, could it? That would mean that someone else has been in this thing and they've lost it or broke it. I don't know. No, not what we're going to do is we're going to try a new LCD. Put that rubbery thing down there. I don't think so. See, this got corrosion still on it. Let's try it. What the hell? All right. Now that. So now it works fine. It shows good number there now. So now you're going to see if this LCD is actually the problem, or was it because that clear plastic thing was missing? All right, one more time, but at least I know the combination of what's actually working. So that means that this board is good. The little LCD board is fine. So it could be that it's because that it's that plastic thing was missing. I don't know where it went. It wasn't in here when I opened it up. So I'm going to take this LCD out. That's the new one. Put the old one back in. Put this back in there where it goes. Honestly, I don't think that was the whole issue, but you never know. Electronic stuff sometimes can be finicky. All right, let's try it again. No, it's like the LCD. All right, so I know what's wrong with it now. This video is getting kind of long. We'll finish it up here in just a second, but what we're going to have to do, unless the guy wants to replace the whole entire module assembly, which is a whole case with all the silicone epoxy circuit boards, since these two screws are all stripped out, the plastic's all broken, we can put together the rest of the screws that are good and put some like Gorilla Tape along the top here on the two seams where the boards come together, and that'll keep it from, coming apart. If not, it's been a few $100s on a new module. They're not cheap. These things are like $800 new, so don't expect to fix it for $300. Unless it's something like this, and it's a lot less than $300. So I'll get this LCD out. I'm pretty certain it's no good. Put this LCD back in there. Put that little rubbery thing in there. This board was good. I'm going to do one more little clean on it. I want to spray a little bit right there. And I need to fix that switch on the front so it's not so stiff. That's pretty easy to do with some WD-40. Screws aren't magnetized. Oh shit. Forgot that stupid little plastic thing. God damn it. Come on, I hate these stupid little screws. Jeez. They're not magnetic, so you can't magnetize them. Hopefully I didn't mess nothing up and it still works. Alright, still works. So now fix this switch. Pull it off here. See, it's just binds up here. This has got a lot of crap built up in it, dust and grime and everything. So what we need to do, spray some WD-40 down inside here. And we need to just work it back and forth. All right. See, it's still this really bound up. Alright, well, I'm going to call this one done. So hopefully you like this kind of stuff. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our channel. Fencerfixer.com is our website. And we'd be happy to work on something for you. So until next time, we'll see you later.